Nah, I mean.
Now need.
Nah, I mean.
Right.
Is that what it was?
So Fury was vanilla blue, by the way, with all of that verbal info.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I was fine with. That's why I went. That's why one of my switches was to a cherry and cameraman pairing. But the two vanilla blues picking each other a lot was very weird. Nah, I mean, where's my thing? Wait, what did Cherry do? Oh, wait, what? Oh, I was hoping that even if it was wrong, you just repicked what I picked.
No, even if I was wrong, since I did.
Yeah, I had one of I had only one highlight correct, and that was Cherry being Percival, but I didn't know for sure. I thought you were Percival to Ranmilia at first.
That's what I was trying to do. Is Rand set up
Uh-huh.
clean for that mission.
Mm-hmm.
But after Rand just like suddenly popped out and then called for Psycho,
Yeah, then it changes the teams.
yeah, I started considering M1 doubling with Rand and Cameraman like did not knowing what to play on M1, and they added a blue, and it's like that's what I was deliberating on for a while.
Ooh.
Yeah, I was just confused for too long. I don't know how Cake and Veery just like right hand side for some reason. Vanilla Blues did better than me that game.
I actually thought that there'd be a float on there. I didn't trust cameraman the whole way until everyone just said, "Hey," until everyone just decided to start trusting cameraman.
That's why I was asking if people were spying him, and nobody said a word.
Oh, I didn't even hear you say that. My bad.
Oh. What is this reject? What is this 1.1? Hold on. Who is this? Very.
You're asking me why I rejected 1.1?
Where is it? Who picked it? Very. Doing okay. Alright. I'm gonna put this here and that there.
Ranmilia?
Sorry, Hammer. Yeah.
Alright.
Oh, I'm unmuted. Thought I was muted.
Yep. Yes, you are. Caught him.
What did you catch me doing? Breathing?
Talking and breathing.
Screw loose.
How dare you talk and breathe like?
Screw loose. Just not
Speaking
gonna
of my
answer me,
option.
huh?
He's gonna type now. Or he's gonna go against it since I said that he's gonna type. Talk. What's he gonna do? Aha! Oh. He's just having too much fun.
Cameraman.
What, cameraman?
Would you be willing to entertain a pick of Cameraman, Psychosloth, Veery, Ranmilia?
Ranmilia's red.
You said cameraman, Ranmilia, Veery, who?
Cameraman, Ran, Veery, Psychosloth.
Ranmilia's Morgana and just named all of the blues except themselves.
Don't take
No,
my reject to mean
actually-
anything special.
Get get debated.
That was a bait. Because people have been saying that there's a red in that team. And Cameraman being willing to pick it does not give me a good feeling.
When did people say there was a red within that team?
It depends on what 1.1 means.
Which part of 1.1?
Varies 1.1.
The two on rejects in 1.1.
Mm.
That part?
I
And you're-
rejected because like that was more of like I thought that's all like you're supposed to do, but
Yeah, why did you reject Cameraman and then you set up a team that included those people that you rejected?
Oh, Veer's still on that
Because I asked him to do it.
mission 1.
See if
with
he
the
would.
people having one good, one bad, possibly.
yeah, that's the thing I was going with.
That's what he's
Are
doing.
people saying that these are good teams for mission 1?
I'm trying. to
They
pick
approved
one.
it.
I'm going based on like on the assumption that they think it's bad.
Shouldn't it just be if they approve
But-
it, they think
but-
it's good.
but
If they
then
reject it, it's
But
bad.
then you still got a 50-50.
Why would Psycho run that team back? I guess to take Fury off.
I guess if that's what people are saying, that's like let's say Cherry thinks that's cake, Cherry Cake, and Shaq think is a good team, then my reads are wrong. Like Cherry, were you meaning to say that that's a good team? Without, is that the meta that you're playing with?
Well, I'd rather just hammer myself in M1, but
I meant like in your M1 pick, like in your
oh, in my
M1.2.
M1 pick.
Yeah.
1.2?
Yeah, in
I
your
mean-
M1.2, are you saying that you like those people or you don't like those people? Just like
Well, I mean, it's a green check mark.
okay, so you're saying that you like those people. Gotcha. I need to reevaluate my lights.
You need to reevaluate your life.
I need to reevaluate my life.
Is that what you said?
No, my lights, because
Oh, your life.
I thought that all of those were saying I think there's a spy in here.
No, I try. I mean, I try to pick clean based on.
Yeah, I think any of those like green check marks in M1 just means like the person who chose the mission likes them. And what you did in M1 means you either don't like both of them or you don't like one of them.
Yeah.
But either way, there is at least one red, is what you're saying.
Except on hammer pick, because no one wants to pick dirty on purpose. What?
Oh. I did not
Okay,
expect that
so-
to actually go through.
Camera must have heard my plan of running M1 plus me and decided to
remove it, but
remove my hammer, I guess. I don't know.
well, I guess I'll just pick clean again. How about that? How about that?
Sure. I already didn't.
Is this wrong?
This is an M1.
I'm sorry, guys.
This is
Bad range.
this is M2 that just failed.
I'm sorry,
Oh,
guys.
this is even worse.
That literally just failed.
I was hoping somebody wouldn't say anything,
I'm-
and then we would just look at the approves and spy them all.
Yeah.
Cameraman, I bet you won't off at this nonsense.
I know Cake's gonna like be like yelling at me after this, and I'm
Don't worry, Shiro.
Deeply sorry.
Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on you.
Yeah, that would require me fooling you once, which I am not
It's
doing.
a general sort of like fool me thing. Not you, but like
And I'm
whoever
not the
made
red,
that.
so this is also a bad mission.
Mhm. Let's see, what team is this? This is taking off who?
Don't take this, Thorn.
Why are you putting Veery? Putting Veery on.
Uh,
Dun, 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 dun. Hmm. That. Good.
Hmm.
Pretty sure I know the main
About
one.
something like this.
Hmm. Let's see. Da- Yeah.
Screw me
I can
twice.
I can
fool-
see that.
Screw me twice, fool loose. Shame on me.
Eh? Let's see.
Bake 'em away, toys.
Toys. What? What are you saying?
It's a Simpsons reference.
Yeah.
I'm just being mildly amusing.
Let me see.
What the fuck are you thinking?
This is a spot. What do you mean?
Why would you pick cameraman?
I'm pretty sure I might have accidentally picked the spy mission 1.
Okay, so why did you pick cameraman?
Because if I did, then cameraman is more likely blue to me than.
So you felt randomly that you, even though you
No, it's
feel
not random. It's based on how people have been treating cameraman.
you think the odds of someone floating mission 1, which passed, is higher than cameraman being red for off apping 2.3, which then failed. You're gonna lean on someone floated mission 1 over the outright like super red play 2.3. That seems very out of character for you.
He made a
I don't
good
think
decision, screw
cameraman-
loose.
I don't think cameraman
I've
would have
clearly
done
shown
that.
myself to be blue.
Let's find out by hitting approve, huh?
Oh god.
Uh,
Fuck. Now I look really red.
Yeah, red hammer.
Shit.
Sorry,
Yeah, who looks good? Psycho
sorry,
Sloth
Van Milia.
looks blue.
Screw loose, I'm not red.
But Cake, if that's right, why does Schlackbag go out of his way to implicate the both of them? Why does he put 2 reds on mission? Why doesn't he just run himself as the red?
That's because I'm not a spy. How about that?
Or are we to believe that it was a single one spy on it, so the failure makes it look like but certainly he would see that we would it doesn't make sense. None of it makes sense. None of it makes sense. Either way, sorry, not Cake, Schlack should be able to follow the logic and realize that he's going to look bad for it either way. Either
I
he's going to
didn't
look
think it
bad
was
for
gonna be bad.
failing, or he's going to look bad for picking someone who like outed as a spy.
Or I was gonna look godly for picking a super clean team, just like did mission 1, but I messed up.
Even if that worked, it doesn't even make sense. Pretend for a moment that you're PR and you just randomly put cameraman on after everyone has spied him and he off-apped 2.3. If he is indeed a VT, you're just gonna get shot. The play doesn't make sense. I can't think of a good reason for you to do it.
So is
This
Beg
PR
the,
mentioning is weird.
the question is Beg the only red on mission 3? And yes, I understand that I'm saying this, but from my perspective. And that was rhetorical, by the way. I'm not actually asking someone to
I mean,
answer.
who
me.
knows? I'm blue.
I'm not actually
Yeah,
asking
'cause
anyone
I'm
to
not-
answer. I'm just talking out loud. Screw loose. I'm deliberating for the table.
We can still win on mission.
I don't believe there's 3. But I just don't understand if, like, I have people highlights and it just doesn't make sense to what they've done. I don't get it. I actually don't get it.
Not well. That's obvious.
Yeah, Viri is a definite pass. Like, what?
K camera possible. I was like, sometimes it helps.
Yes, it would be optimal to have a good team by Cake's pick, but it's safe in my hands too. This, in theory, is a one-spy team. I'd rather.
I think the quote. Actually, no, never mind. I was gonna say the quote was dumb VT. That's something.
Yes, but please don't, like, just accept it now. We have to shift camera somewhere.
I think that
Oh
was
god,
good.
that's not good.
Very clearly just off-apping that to make it look bad. That's such a Veery move right there.
Sure.
Yeah, I know that. But we also thought cameraman was outed. So, which is it? I mean, one of the only reasons that we think Viri is outed is the same reason that we thought cameraman was outed. Yet you guys have changed your mind on that.
Again, don't take my votes too seriously. I'm just rejecting to have the hammer in either Kate's hands, or if you guys like me by then, in my hands.
I don't think we should put cameraman on mission. I definitely don't think. Is this a run back? No.
Almost
This
everything
is-
back.
No.
Yeah,
I'm sad about this
Honestly.
because I'm blue. Makes me very hesitant. It could be good,
I
but
feel like Cake's de facto hammer here. So,
Wait, who says that?
Cameraman says.
noted spy cameraman.
Yeah, I'd like to go Renmilia, Screw, Cake, Cherry, Psycho.
I kind of like that. That's what I've been feeling this whole time.
That's not clean. Amelia, screw, cake. Yep, that's not clean.
given this team and position, I think we have to approve this.
I'm rejecting the hammer.
So am I. Don't read into my votes. Okay, well that refines too. That's fine.
I feel like I heard so was I, but there. Let me see.
I said I was rejecting the hammer
Yep.
and didn't.
Yep.
Cherry said he was too.
What the hell is going on?
So, Viri, who are we shooting?
Rejecting this purely because Viri's picking it.
Yeah, apparently me and Viri are the spies with cameraman or Renmilia.
Except
Pretty sure
I'm
that's
obviously not.
Exactly.
So I need
Why
to
do
be-
you say? Why do you say obviously not? Help me understand how you're obviously not a spy. Why'd you off
Well,
app
there's-
2.3 and
the-
then it failed?
I have 2 point. There's literally no reason behind it. So there's I've done that could convince.
So then you're not
Convince.
obviously blue, right? You may think that you're blue, but it's not obvious to us.
Exactly.
Yeah, how you can't get mad at us for not believing you. You've given us all
I'm
the
not
reason
mad.
to not believe you.
Oh, I'm not
You're,
upset.
you're saying like it's so obvious that you're good.
No, if we lose, this is on me for making bad plays. But
Convince us that you're blue. So you mean you literally randomly clicked approve on 2.3, or you clicked approve with a reason that you realized was not good?
I clicked approve because it. So at some point in mission 2, I had a few reds highlights, as you do, and I didn't think any of them were on mission 2, so I approved it. With the assumption that if it passed, then great, it passes. Obviously, that was wrong.
You can just talk to Cake.
Don't tell me what to do.
Based on behavior.
So it seems like at this point we like our core four here, and we're debating between what, Cherry and Cameraman?
Yeah. Reject. Reject it, Ran. Do we need to swap off of Cherry and go into Cameraman?
I think the correct takeoff is Screw.
Could be Ranmilia too.
I don't know why Screw's trying to take me off, so
I'm not. I was asking the table if we thought that that's what we should do. Why are you trying to take me off?
Sloth likes Carrie.
because he tried to take me
Cake
off.
likes
That's pretty much
Cherry.
it. That's the only reason. I don't actually dislike you.
Cake, you like Cherry? I'm not the takeoff. Don't be silly.
Entertaining taking Screw off for Cameraman.
I think we should take Cherry off for Cameraman. Don't you? Do you agree, Ran?
Do not remove me if you're
Alright, we leave-
removing.
All right, we leave Cherry on. I was just gauging interest, to be honest. I am blue. Someone had said something at some point earlier that made me want to give the rest of us the opportunity to make a switch, and that's the only reason I did it. I don't really doubt Cherry, other than something I heard earlier. This is our team. We should run it. Don't do it, Ran.
Yeah, you definitely have it.
Your hammer ran, and the only reason that I proposed taking off Cherry was because you said something. And so I wanted to give you the opportunity. I proposed it after you made a hint at it. I proposed it and then asked you, Ramilia, don't you agree? Remember, I just did that, but you didn't say yes, which told me, okay, we keep Cherry on. The only reason I did it was because of you.
Hang on. Psycho, what does take off up carrot mean?
Cake.
Take off cake?
Yeah.
For
There's
what,
3, 4.
Cameraman?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we do have to trust Cameraman. That's the.
Hold on. Why do we have to trust Cameraman? Where's that coming from?
The only thing that makes.
Okay, just do it. Take off cake, put on Cameraman. Cake just outed in chat.
Instantly very. Wait 0 seconds. I swear to God.
My
Yeah,
bad,
okay.
Psycho. Made the wrong call. I thought Screw was the spot. I knew I had to trust Cameron, but I didn't know who I had to replace for him.
No,
There was
Cake,
no
do
way
you
this,
have
to.
any
There was.
idea how early I knew Psycho's lost with Merlin?
this was
And
my
that-
fault, really. I mean, yeah, it was just my fault. I'm not doing too great right now. This, I think I'm done.
Cake, my mission 3, I was like, me, cameraman. I don't even know what I had. I had me and Psycho, and I was like, I know Psycho's Merlin, but do I put him on or not? That whole time.
Yo, looking back, Camera actually saved me from hammering 3 spies. So I'll actually take that as a thank you. Thank you, you stopped that.
That was. Oh wait, did I GM? Yeah, I GM'd.
'Cause I would have put on
Correct
3
Merlin.
spies on my hammer.
Barry, did you just meme with that Merlin? Did
Wait, what happened?
just meme with the GM? It says incorrect Merlin guesses were very, very guessed me as Merlin.